Hey there, Brave Mama. I want to give you quick encouragement today on the topic of mommy guilt. So hit the like button if this is something that you've struggled with or still do. You know, we mamas are really hard on ourselves. I think it's normal for any parent to desire to give their child a good life and possibly a better one than they had growing up. So I think that pushes us to put high expectations on ourselves as moms to do all the things. And you know, I don't expect as much from those around me as I do from myself. And as mom, I wear a lot of hats. I'm doctor, teacher, referee, I'm chef, and for whatever reason, I expect to do all of those jobs well. And when I don't, mommy guilt is there to remind me how much I failed or fell short. Mommy guilt takes the joy out of this journey and it gets me focused on the things that I didn't do, or the things that I did wrong, or just flat out forgot, or I was just too tired. This mommy guilt bears down on me and makes me feel like the worst mom ever and like I'm failing, and that discourages me and it takes the life out of my parenting. So what do? Well, scripture tells us that love fulfills the law, not what I do and how well I do it, but love. And 1 Corinthians actually takes it a little bit further in saying that I can give everything I have to the poor. I can offer my body as a sacrifice. I can have prophetic powers and move mountains and have all the knowledge. But without love, I am nothing but a noisy gong. And one of my greatest desires was to give my kids a better childhood than mine, almost to a point where I idolized that for them. And I used up all my energy and emotion trying to create that for them. But the reality is, while that's all nice, if they grow up feeling unloved by me, then it was all for nothing. It does not mean anything if at the end of the day I'm tucking them in and they don't feel loved. This truth really helped me focus on doing less and connecting more and putting my energy into building rich, close relationship with my children. They have a lot of needs, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and I got a lot of kids. So mamas, we can stress about doing all the things for them and try to make their childhood the best of the best, trying to be the perfect parent and beat ourselves up when we aren't super mom, or we can lay that aside and focus on just loving them well. And you know what, mama? That may mean sometimes the floor is a little bit dirty, dishes are in the sink, and maybe birthdays aren't Pinterest worthy. But in that, we can have grace and peace in knowing that love fulfills God's law. And that is what is most important, and that is most valuable to their lives. And in doing that, it also fulfills me. So be encouraged, mama, because you have permission to set aside the to-do list, lower the expectations of creating the perfect childhood with all the details, to just make room for loving them well. Have a blessed week, and before you go, hit the big red subscribe button. It's right down there, and then ring the bell. Be blessed, mamas.